Oh, where's my brush?
A generation of men are under pressure like never before.
You get nasty comments. It's not a nice feeling.
To be the perfect specimen of manhood.
Chiseled face, a chest which is in proportion.
I want to look like the real-life Ken doll.
By any means possible.
How's that feeling?
I love having my Botox.
And no matter how high the risks.
I had perfection that at the sides of my nose.
You've got no nose.
You look terrible.
Whether you're hooked on the needle...
I don't think I could stop, because what would I look like if I stopped?
Obsessed with the mirror.
I spend 9-10 hours a day getting ready.
On a mission to go natural.
You don't want to be growing old with a face like a plastic doll.
Or addicted to the surgeon's knife.
99% of my body has been modified. I look like the doll.
One thing's for certain.
I think you're absolutely good looking.
If I had to rate myself, I'm about an 8.
Move over, Barbie. Here comes the real-life Ken doll.
Wow, he's different. Wow, he's a freak. Wow, what he's done to himself.
In London, 32-year-old Brazilian-born Rodrigo has gained online notoriety because of his plastic look.
People, they're always trying to modify and change their body and their image by the use of makeup, dieting, going to the gym. But I just took to the extreme.
His extreme look comes from his very particular idea of male beauty.
Male perfection to me is having symmetry. So chiseled face, broad shoulders, slim figure, a prominent jawline, have a defined abs and a chest which is in proportion.
But Rodrigo wasn't born with any of those attributes. So at 19, he paid for his first nose job with his family inheritance. But it didn't stop there.
99% of my body has been modified, touched, nipped and tucked. A part of my genitals, everything has been touched. I have had a hair implant, have had a brow lift, eye lifts, my ears pinned back, cheeks redesigned, my jawline shaved. I have had chin implants twice. I have had the inside of my lip cut out in order to give me a bigger, wide smile. I have had fillers injected into my shoulders, biceps, triceps, my abs, my six-pack is purely plastic surgery. I have the most beautiful six-pack.
And the result of 14 years and £300,000 of plastic surgery is quite literally traffic stopping.
God, we have terrible. You look terrible.
People, they point at me, they take photos, and some people, they want to actually touch me to see if I'm real. I always get that double, triple take, like, wow. Means, wow, he's handsome. Wow, he's beautiful. Wow, he's different. Wow, he's a freak. Wow, he's ugly. Wow, what he's done to himself.
Rodrigo may love the reaction he gets now, but growing up in Brazil, it was the negative attention he received about his body that first caused him to turn to surgery.
I had a round face and a very wide nose. I was fat, I was ugly, and I was misshaped. I was bullied, physically bullied. At school, boys would push me down the stairs. They made it obvious that I was gifted with natural beauty. I wasn't happy. I am the best that I can possibly be with the help of plastic surgery visually, mentally, emotionally. Transforming myself made me more confident.
Whilst Rodrigo hated his appearance growing up, it was a very different story for 21-year-old ex-model and social media wannabe Junaid in London.
From 15 to 18, I was one of the most top Asian models in the UK.
He was so used to people telling him how good-looking he was, he made a career out of it.
I did commercials for so many brands. It was an absolutely amazing experience. Absolutely loved it. So when I look in the mirror, I just look at myself and think, you're absolutely good-looking.
And 3 years on, Junaid's desperate to recreate the same adoration, this time online.
The amount of Instagram followers that I've got is just over 40,000. I see myself as a brand. Companies would send me products and they would pay me to advertise them. I make about £1.5 grand a month from Instagram.
But by striving to become a social media star, he's also become a target.
I opened myself up to a lot of scrutiny. People are constantly messaging you on Twitter saying, you need this done, you're this, you're that.
And so consumed with how his face appears online, he has a rigorous beauty routine that begins with a shave and an ice facial.
It's like a quick Botox, which tightens all the pores. You look so fit already. I spend about 9-10 hours a day getting ready, just making sure I look good. It takes a long time, but it's worth it when you look at the finished product. I can't actually imagine having my first wrinkle. I think I'd pass out and have a heart attack. I probably spend around £1.5 grand a month just on my appearance, and then the rest goes on clothes. They're not the white I want them to be. I want them to be like even brighter. It's not easy looking this good. It's not cheap neither. I just like brighter eyes because it goes well with my look. The brown just make me look a bit normal. I'd rather stand out from the crowd.
Next, it's on with the makeup.
I'm trying to get rid of any sort of flaws or any imperfections. I'm definitely all about showing the perfect image. That is what I define.
But no matter how perfect his makeup is, there's one flaw he can't cover up.
I'm currently contouring my nose to make it look a lot slimmer. My nose is my issue. I was OK with it up until on a daily basis you get people saying, oh, your nose this, oh, your nose that. You get nasty comments, like, it's not a nice feeling. I'm used to the you're beautiful comments, not the your nose needs doing.
How are you feeling?
Amazing. It's now the mask is on.
So it is a mask?
Definitely. It's like the shield of looking good.
But if you're trying to find fame online and feeling wobbly about any imperfection, there's nowhere to hide.
It's hard when you're getting sent abusive messages and you have to read them because they're getting sent straight to your phone.
And now the daily abuse about his nose is driving him to want to do something about it.
I've never thought about plastic surgery in my life, but then if someone is saying something to you on a daily basis, you're getting it not from one person, but you're getting it from a variety of people, it does hurt. And you do think, do I need to fix this? Do I need something doing?
Where's my brush?
Coming up, another man who can't leave the house without his face on.
I just feel like I've got white baps.
Rodrigo risks his nose with his 6th surgery.
I had necrosis that now left me with breathing problems.
And a 23-year-old reels in the girls with his views on natural beauty.
You don't need to go to, like, Botox, cheek reductions.
Oh my God, you're such a guy!
Healthcare student Bobby in York, stranger to the beauty salon, and has spent the last 6 years and thousands on his look.
I absolutely love my Botox and my fillers. I've had my Cupid's bow enhanced. 4 weeks ago, I had my cheeks enhanced. I've also had my eyebrows tattooed on. I'd love my teeth veneered, a hair transplant. I always have to apply a bit of makeup. It's essential for me.
But with a 25th birthday looming, Bobby is determined to look the part.
Right then, birthday boy, let's do your spray tan.
Whereas most people would be happy with a haircut and a new outfit, Bobby is on a 72-hour beauty countdown to the big day. And it's all hands on deck with friend and beautician Louise.
Gay men, straight men, I think there's a lot of pressure on males. More so now than ever. And many years ago, the man was the less groomed one, whereas now I think things have changed. Which one am I having?
OK, because it's you, I've brought you a variety. Darker, which is obviously, hey, I've had a spray tan.
Hey.
And then we've got the gold, which is a really luxurious one. Let's do it here.
Just make sure I'm really good. Am I addicted to male grooming? To a very high percentage, yes. I don't think I could stop, because what would I look like if I stopped?
Take the dressing gown off, please.
It's a massive hobby and it's a massive commitment of mine.
Okay, so I want you to put both your arms up, please.
When you've not got a good body and you're quite thin, like me, can always sort of adds to the effect and makes you look a little bit better. It just gives me a bit more confidence because obviously everyone loves a tan. You look healthier, much more colourful and vibrant.
He likes to look groomed, so he likes to look like Ken, as in Ken and Barbie.
Bobby may only be in his mid-20s, but this is a look and obsession that he's determined to stick with.
When I'm 70, put it this way, I intend on looking like Cher without the breasts, the vagina and the wig.
Is it you brown enough?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah? So you've got a tan line?
Like the real-life Ken doll, I absolutely idolised the muscle implants, so the pectoral implants.
And Bobby's not the only one. According to research, 78% of men wish they were more muscular. But after 42 cosmetic enhancements, including his plastic pecs, 32-year-old Rodrigo has already been crowned the human equivalent of Barbie's boyfriend Ken.
Yes, I don't look natural, I look artificial. Yes, I dress differently. Maybe I look like the doll. I'm more like Peter Pan, I would say. Forever young.
But to stay forever young and keep his mostly plastic body in tip-top shape, wealthy heir and property guru Rodrigo has to work hard every day to maintain it.
Obviously, after having so much plastic surgery, there's a maintenance that comes alongside it. Fat will come back. Hair will fall out again. And that's me going back to the doctor and have more hair implanted and have more liposuction because I'm not gonna let myself go. There's things that I have to get repaired. It's like an MOT of a car, a software that needs to be upgraded on your phone. It is me.
And it begins with a grueling daily schedule.
I drink 2 liters of water per day with collagen. Take all my vitamins and my pills. I take biotin and zinc to my hair and skin. I really look after myself. My body is my temple.
And worshipping at the temple of Adonis means going to any lengths necessary, regardless of what anyone else thinks.
People's misconceptions are that I'm shallow, that I have spent so much money in plastic surgery for vanity, and I just travel and drink champagne. And that's not true. I don't even drink alcohol at all. I drink collagen instead.
But although he'll stop at nothing in order to maintain his body and look, things can and have gone terribly wrong. Only 3 months ago, after his 6th nose job, Rodrigo was rushed into hospital. His body rejected the nose, leaving him with a major infection and struggling to breathe.
After having a surgery, your body becomes very vulnerable. And unfortunately, I was caught with a bacterial infection that basically ate the insides of my nose.
He had necrosis, a life-threatening disease which eats the flesh, causing it to die.
That now left me with breathing problems. And I'm gonna have to get it done again. I'm due to have reconstructive rhinoplasty now, using cartilage from my ribs. And I'm aware of the risk that comes alongside my decisions. A few things gone wrong, yet I don't regret.
Rodrigo may be planning his 7th nose job, but plastic surgery virgin 21-year-old Junaid is just contemplating his... is desperate to use his untouched face to create a brand online, but there's one feature that's been taking a beating.
I'm used to the "you're beautiful" comments, not the "your nose needs doing."
And Junaid has good reason to be particularly sensitive.
I was bullied when I was younger in school, like horrifically, which led to me getting attacked on a few occasions. They did break my nose twice, and it was something that I couldn't do nothing about. I just had to deal with it.
Junaid's school days may be behind him, but recent targeting from online bullies has driven him to see a cosmetics doctor today. But this media wannabe doesn't go anywhere without a bit of shameless self-promotion.
Hello.
Hi, Junaid.
Nice to meet you. You okay?
Yeah.
How are you? Being able to think about even getting something done to my nose is an amazing place to be, because now it's the time I can fix it and then carry on moving forward.
Tell me, what can I do for you?
I was daily getting Twitter abuse, Instagram abuse, like, about my looks and my nose especially. Every single day I was getting people at me, and that's the one thing that hurt me the most, because I thought, OK, maybe things need fixing.
I think there is an increase in pressure for men to look good these days. With social media use, people are posting selfies and things like that, so they're opening themselves up more for criticism from other people.
Can you see, like, it's broken?
Yeah.
Like, bent.
So, yeah. OK. What we can do is put a little bit of fillers in here, just to even it out, but just
amazing.
a tiny bit, though.
Right.
Dr. Wong specialises in non-surgical procedures and has an alternative temporary solution using fillers rather than Junaid getting a permanent nose job.
For any reason, if you're unhappy with it, we can dissolve it, so it's fully reversible that way.
Oh, because I was thinking, if I get it done and it goes wrong, I'll look like a blow-up dummy.
I think the way to fight back isn't necessarily having work done.
Yeah.
And you need to bear in mind that you can't please everyone.
Yeah.
So if you're happy with the way you look, then I would say, you know, don't do it.
I'm going to have to think about it.
Exactly.
As Junaid's never had any cosmetic work done before, he's keen to get his mate, reality star Jessica Hayes' opinion. But of course not without another photo opportunity to promote himself along the way.
So much I want to talk to you about. What would you say if I was able to get plastic surgery done?
Obviously, I've had a lot of work done anyway.
Yeah.
Basically, my face is just full of filler.
Do you know what? I went to see a doctor, and he was basically like, he put filler in my nose here.
Yeah.
To straighten out my nose.
Literally, I think you should do it.
Do you think?
Yeah.
But the price of wanting to be a celebrity means there's pressure to always look good.
Will it make you feel better?
Only if the comments stop.
So you're not personally bothered by it? It's the comments, isn't it?
Yeah.
You could be perfect, but you're still going to get shit off people. And I get where he's coming from. I think it's sad that, you know, the opinions of other people have that effect on him.
With only 48 hours to go before his 25th birthday, Bobby and Yuck's pressure to look perfect doesn't come from others. It's self-inflicted, much to his friend Louise's frustration.
Where's my brush?
I think everyone wants to improve themselves, but with Bobby, it's just at that level where it can make or break his day, his mood.
I just feel like I've got white baps.
He gets very agitated and panicky.
Oh, I don't feel right at all. 1 second.
I think he's had his confidence knocked. His appearance is just, that, you know, it's a big thing for him, and he'll just say about all the negatives about him. So, yeah, it's a bit frustrating.
Oh, I don't feel nice today.
Bobby's need to control every last aspect of his appearance can be traced back to one particular event.
When I was 19 years old, I was attacked. All of a sudden, all these guys came out in the middle of nowhere. And before we knew it, the violence started. I think that's shaped how I feel about my personal appearance.
6 years ago, Bobby and his partner experienced a homophobic attack, and today, in an attempt to let go of the past, he's revisiting the area.
We were out on a Saturday evening, walking to get the bus. There was a few people here, sat on these benches. Then they started following us, shouting all these derogatory things. And as we tried to get out of the situation, we was like trying to walk away. Further down, that's when it got at its worst. All these fists, all these feet, begging, saying, please, please stop. What are you doing? According to the CCTV, it went on for 43 minutes. One of the plus sides to it was the fact that I was unconscious for quite a lot of the attack. As I come round from being unconscious, I was actually semi-naked on the floor. As I'd been trying to get away, I was cuts and bruises and lots of blood.
Some of the attackers may have been sentenced and the physical scars healed, but Bobby continued to struggle psychologically.
I was just an absolute shell of myself. I was told that I was suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder.
But 12 months later, everything changed. Bobby discovered cosmetic enhancements, and it was the turning point he needed.
It's my way of fighting back. You know, I want to look good. I want people to see me and say, you know, oh, you look nice, you know, you look well. And just because I'm gay or just because I look a certain way, you know, doesn't mean that I shouldn't be proud and that I shouldn't have the confidence that I've found.
But the more Bobby changed his appearance, the more dependent he's become on achieving what he sees as physical perfection.
My grooming and my beauty regimes, I call it as my mask. And I'll reject FaceTimes and not even answer the door, you know, in certain situations. I've not got my face on, you know, and it's quite sad.
Cosmetic surgery has doubled for men in the last decade. And while some are buying into an ever more extreme idea of beauty, others are staging a fight back. In Burnley, 23-year-old Kieran is on a mission to stay 100% natural.
I personally don't think I'd ever need cosmetic surgery done. Just grow gracefully. You don't want to be growing old and be 50-year-old with a face like a plastic doll.
And for him, there's only one magical ingredient when it comes to feeling good about your looks: buckets of confidence.
If I had to rate myself out of 10, I would say that I'm about an 8, purely for the fact that, obviously, there's no such thing as a 10. The best you could have is a 9.
Kieran doesn't believe in Botox or fillers to maintain his 8 out of 10.
As usual, please, yeah. I usually go on the sunbed now and again, and obviously my beard dyed, but I don't do anything else other than that. I think you should just be happy with how you look.
And he's determined to prove it's a combo of confidence and looking natural that's the winning formula, especially when it comes to the girls.
I would say a good success rate with girls is not all down to looks. I think a lot of it is confidence.
If I had to put a number on how many girls I've slept with, it would be over 200.
Yeah, it's all good. Cheers, thanks, sir.
Back at home, it's time to get ready for a night out.
There should be some girls out, so hopefully I'll pull. My pecs have got a mind of their own and they dance on their own. Yeah, I do know I'm good looking. I do know I'm an attractive guy.
But he's got another secret weapon when it comes to pulling the ladies.
You don't need to see me struggling getting fucking women's jeans, do you? They feel better than male jeans.
Finally, Kieran's ready to put his theory to the test. And it's not long before he works his magic and has the ladies hanging on his every word.
You don't need, like, cosmetic surgery to, like, be good in yourself. Like, the way you look comes with confidence. You don't need to go to, like, Botox, cheek reductions, cheek... Like, do you know what I mean?
Do it naturally.
Yeah, like...
This is me, I'm sweet. Oh my God, you're such a good guy.
It looks like all the talk of natural beauty has paid off. Coming up, Kieran gets his kit off to prove his point.
You know what's coming. Top off, please.
Bobby takes his birthday preparations to extremes.
It involves 2 small vacuolators of blood being taken from the client. Is it painful?
Like a nettle sting.
And Rodrigo goes for a fat-busting treatment.
You'd be really surprised about the volume of men that come in to have this done.
In London, 32-year-old Rodrigo has been labelled the real-life version of Barbie's boyfriend Ken because of his plastic look, his vision of male beauty.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And when I look myself in the mirror, I look beautiful.
And he's clocked up 100,000 online followers worldwide, all keen to hear about his latest procedures, even when they go horribly wrong.
Unfortunately, I was caught for a bacterial infection that basically ate the insides of my nose.
But despite his last nose job nearly killing him, Rodrigo won't be giving up cosmetic surgery anytime soon. Today, he's booked in for a lipoglaze treatment that he's hoping will help sculpt his thighs.
So you're looking to target this section, the inner thigh. Right, okay.
Inner thigh, that's correct.
Yeah. When you freeze fat cells below certain temperatures, they go through a process called apoptosis, which is a natural cell death element.
Now I'm starting to feel it cool.
Yeah?
The treatment claims to destroy the fat cells, which are then dispersed by the body. It's the latest non-surgical alternative to liposuction.
but it's pleasant.
It's not. It doesn't hurt. Yeah. You'd be really, really surprised about the volume of men that come in to have something like this done. And so I would say the most popular areas at the minute are probably the abdomen and the thighs. That's it. How did that feel?
Great.
Yeah?
Can I just have a look at it?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, go for it.
Excited. Let's have a look. Wow, it is cold and solid.
Yeah.
I just can't believe that I had the liposuction 40 minutes. Now I want to have all my love handles.
Yeah,
I guess they're going to market, right?
Yes,
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. To those people that think that I have been having all these plastic surgeries and procedures to attract love, yes, they're right. Look, I'm the fruit of my imagination. I'm everything that I have always wanted to be. I'm perfection to my eyes and to what I see. I love myself. I'm confident.
Rodrigo may be relishing every small enhancement, but once you start, it's hard to stop, as 24-year-old Bobby in York knows all too well.
I would say that I'm addicted to trying to look good.
A brutal homophobic attack 6 years ago left Bobby psychologically damaged, and his way of regaining confidence was to change his appearance. But it's now become an obsession.
I look at all my beauty procedures and my cosmetic surgery. As a whole, it enhances my emotional well-being, my psychological well-being, not just my physical appearance.
But his fixation with looking good has gone into overdrive, because he's only got 36 hours until his 25th birthday. So he's turned to friend and beautician Louise for help.
Today we're going to do a skin treatment. It's skin rejuvenation at its very best. Hi. Yeah. You okay?
Yeah, not so bad.
Good.
Bobby's come for PRP therapy, also known as a vampire facial. But it's been tough for him to leave the house today makeup-free.
Being barefaced, I feel a bit vulnerable and a bit deflated, purely for the fact that I'm like lacking in colour. I love my makeup and my fake tan.
When Bobby has no makeup on, he can seem a little bit moody. He doesn't like eye contact. He doesn't feel himself, so it's one of them things he's going to have to deal with.
Louise numbs Bobby's face before starting the treatment.
So basically it involves 2 small vacutainers of blood being taken from the client. It's then spun in a centrifuge. We then extract the plasma, which is like the liquid gold part of the blood, and then we trauma the skin with a derma roller, and then we apply the plasma straight back on. Can you feel that? Mm-hmm. Is it painful?
A little bit. Like a nettle sting.
Yeah.
Not for the squeamish. The treatment is thought to help repair and rejuvenate the skin.
So I'm just going to go over a little bit more. It's getting a lot more popular with gentlemen. It's knowledge as well. A lot of my guy customers, they want you to tell them what to have. They want your advice and your knowledge. OK, so that's you done, Bobby. You've gone red, but not near as red as what, some clients go. So I'm going to leave you to lay there for a minute.
It was so difficult for me to come out, like, today, absolutely barefaced. But I've done it because, I'm really optimistic about the results. No pain, no gain. And the fact that it feels so tight, I feel like I've had a surgical facelift.
Bobby may be feeling good after an extreme treatment on his face. But in Burnley, 23-year-old Kieran doesn't believe in a quick cosmetic fix. He thinks it should all be left to nature.
I don't understand how people can go and get their face reconstructed, where they get new cheekbones, they get the jaws snapped and realigned. I just don't understand why you go to all this effort.
And he's on a mission to prove it's his confidence and natural good looks that will always win out.
A lot of people would say being good looking is extremely important, whereas my opinion on it, I don't think it really matters. I think it's all down to yourself and your confidence.
But he's also hoping this approach will lead to a new career.
Yeah, I would say I have the opportunity to turn my looks into a career as such. I've done TV work due to the fact of how I look. I've been obviously offered places at modelling agencies.
And today, Kieran is returning to meet the agent he first met last year.
So yeah, I've done modelling in the past. I just think obviously I'll come back and see if I can give it another go.
Nice to see you again.
Bye.
When we last saw you, obviously you were a bit of a gym bunny, and your body was in quite good condition. You were quite fit. How are we now?
It's not terrible, but it's nothing like it was.
Why?
Well, obviously, because I go out quite a lot. I'm out, what, 2 or 3 times a week?
Kieran now prefers the nightclub to the gym, but agent Adrian has some tough love.
You know what's coming. It's top off, please, so we can have a look at your body. Okay, and turn profile for me. Seem worse. So, as far as I'm concerned, you've still got a nice look, but we would need you to be totally motivated as well.
As a model, you and your body are the commodity. You have to look after the body foremost.
My body's my body. I can change my body like that, but I know exactly how my body works. I know exactly how...
For now, that won't last forever. If the body's not right, then there's no packaging. I'm going to have to say no. I don't think you have the right mindset or the attitude to be ready to move forward in the industry. Okay. Nice to see you again, Kieran.
So the party animal Kieran has made his choice.
It's too much. Like, I don't want to be bothered about how I look all the time. Like, I enjoy sitting at home eating pizzas, not having to think, oh, I need to look good because I've got a shoot at the weekend. Like, I'd rather just do what I want to do.
If it's too much like hard work for Kieran to maintain physical perfection, that couldn't be further from the truth for 32-year-old Rodrigo. In his eyes, he's become a full-time ambassador for cosmetic procedures.
I'm very surprised by the amount of press that I get, and pretty much everywhere I go, people want to have a photo with me and they want to know more about me. Guys usually ask a lot about my abs and my chest implants. So it is always my pleasure to share my experiences with people out there.
With the public's endless fascination, he's been able to turn his notoriety into something positive.
Hi, Julia. Hello, James. How are you?
And he's meeting today with his agent to talk about a book on his life.
My aim is to help others that suffer from bullying, from discrimination, because they don't fit into a stereotype of beauty that society created. There's a very large increase in number of men going through plastic surgery and looking for it. And it would be great to share my experiences with those that are like me.
But writing an autobiography also means delving into a painful past.
I think we need to tell the story. We need to tell it straight as it is. The difficulties you have growing up as a teenager, you're not happy in this body, are you? This is absolutely vital to the book.
To illustrate the
explaining
book.
who you are and where you've come from. And you're bullied, and you can go into the bullying.
I have like vivid images of my childhood. I'm feeling quite faint and sick. Just like I was having like a shrink session right now. Enough of that, I get it.
Rodrigo may not like being reminded of his body then, but he loves showing it off now. And he's off to a photo shoot. Makeup perfect, it's on to choose an outfit with his photographer, Simon.
Hey, Simon, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm very well. So nice to see you again.
too.
After so long.
It's been a long time.
Like, I have this white tuxedo. It's a three-piece tuxedo.
Wow. You wearing contacts?
Yeah, they're hand-painted ones. They're new ones.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
do you like them?
They're very striking.
They're very light. They look great on camera. You'll see.
I bet, yeah. They'll come out like
wow.
These blazers got tailor-made for me.
Yeah.
But
fit your body
to fit my body, but now I got bigger silicone implants. Look how it fits. When I started to reinvent myself through plastic surgery, I never thought that I would become this famous worldwide, and that I would never think that I would be having professional photo shoots to be cover of well-known magazines.
That's the little smile.
I feel quite emotional just when I stop to think about it. Because going back in time, I was the ugly, bullied, discriminated and isolated. And nowadays I feel loved, the sense of inclusion. I feel beautiful.
Yes, that's excellent.
So I've learned how to love myself.
Nice.
Coming up, Rodrigo dishes out a chilling warning.
Filler migrated from the bridge to the tip of my nose.
You've got no nose.
Bobby's Botox boost goes too far.
Bobby is addicted to Botox.
I had far too much in and he had lumps in my forehead.
And Junaid finally makes the call on his surgical ambitions. In London, 21-year-old celeb wannabe Junaid loves getting adoration for his looks, but is struggling to take the criticism online about the shape of his nose. He's at the start of his social media and cosmetic procedure journey.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
So he's come to get advice from the expert, online phenomenon and cosmetic king, 32-year-old Rodrigo.
Because obviously he's had quite a lot of work done, and I've not had nothing done whatsoever. When you're in the media, you open yourself up to a lot of criticism. People are constantly commenting on my nose. Seeing what he thinks would kind of show me more of a pathway on what to do.
Junaid has 3 options: leave his nose alone, get fillers, or have rhinoplasty nose surgery. And Rodrigo has had it all.
Looking at your nose, it is a very simple procedure.
Yeah.
Turn tilted like this. There would be an incision under here. They would shave. You would not feel a thing. Why are you scared?
Just what if something went wrong?
Oh, well, I have had 42 of those.
42?
Plastic surgeries, yeah. And
your face, like, it looks plastic. It looks flawless,
Yes,
don't get me wrong, it looks amazing.
Oh, thank you, darling.
I'm scared. If I was to do surgery, I'd want more and more and more, and I wouldn't stop.
Only do it if you actually believe that that has to be done.
Yeah.
Because it is a surgery.
I went for a consultation, and it's not a proper nose job. It's he's inserting filler into my nose just to balance it all out.
But using fillers can have catastrophic consequences.
Is that you?
It is me. The doctor injected fillers here to fix the bridge. Filler migrated from the bridge to the tip of my nose. You can see the fillers. It is yellow here on the exam.
Rodrigo had to have 2 rhinoplasty surgeries to remove the filler. But after the last nose job, he contracted a potentially fatal infection.
I had necrosis, which is the death of the skin of my nose.
You've got no nose. Very much an eye-opener. Because I don't want to be 32, like your age, and going through everything you've been through. I couldn't think of anything worse than going through all of that. Would you say you're addicted to plastic surgery?
No.
You wouldn't say you're addicted?
I only have a very high sense of self-worth. I'm a perfectionist.
It was good to speak to someone like that about surgery, because you look at him and you can tell, wow, you've had a lot of work done, and the natural doesn't even come into it anymore.
It's been wonderful to see you.
And you.
I wish you the best.
Thank you so much.
I really do.
It's horrifying looking at his nose. Like, there's no nose there.
But has meeting Rodrigo helped Junaid with his decision?
I definitely don't think I'll get the rhinoplasty done, but I'm still kind of in 2 minds with the filler.
Junaid's got some thinking to do. He's worried that once he starts, he won't be able to stop. Which is exactly what happened to 24-year-old Bobby. He's having a special birthday Botox because tomorrow is the big day, but under the careful watch of friend Louise, because he's still in Botox recovery.
I've not had any now for 2 years, purely because I had far too much, having it done in different places by different people, and he ended up going to the GP because I had lumps in my forehead.
OK, and then smile for me. Bobby is addicted to Botox, I suppose, and at one point he couldn't even cry, he said. So that just frightens me to death, thinking that someone could get in that situation. Frown down.
I just want to look a bit more perfected. I have some issues surrounding my skin. I've had a lot of issues regarding wrinkles. I know I'm not addicted to Botox. I love it. But I know my limitations.
Do you know, Bobby, I don't think you need it around your eyes.
You sure?
Honestly, I don't. You haven't even got any static lines whatsoever.
But with the birthday bash now only hours away, there's no more time for beauty treatments.
Bobby, come on!
I'm coming! When some of my friends try and stop me from getting something done, everybody cares about me so much. But I think as I've grown and I've matured and progressed with the cosmetic surgery, I've become a lot more realistic and sure about what I want.
Happy birthday to you!
As far as the cake's concerned, I'm speechless for once in my life. The cake is so appropriate. Apart from the cake's a bit mustier than I am.
Do you want a slice of it?
Beautiful tan. It's got my lips and cheeks. It's got shades on. Me all over. I love it. Where's my drink?
And even though he can't live without his beauty treatments, compared to a few years ago, Bobby's in a much better place.
I've seen a massive improvement in him. He's got a lot more self-confident with his appearance.
In comparison to before, I feel that I'm much happier now. I'm so much more content within myself, the way I look, the person that I am, my career, everything. You know, I walk around with my head held high, and I am who I am.
After meeting Rodrigo, Junaid's decided he doesn't want a permanent nose job. But he's still due to call a doctor about whether he wants fillers. He's also aware that any cosmetic work could shut the door on his modelling career.
From 15 to 18, I was one of the most top Asian models in the UK. It's something I really want to get back into. In the modelling industry, like, plastic surgery is not the way forward. Possibly getting my nose done, I could wave goodbye to my modelling career for the rest of my life.
So he's come to see an agency in London to see if that swings his choice.
All we're going to do is a couple of, like, headshots.
OK, brilliant, yeah.
I wanted to just ask you a bit about you and basically what you would like to do.
The career for me would be a model. Every little girl says that they want to be a model, but I'm the type of person I work hard to get where I want in life, and that's what I've done.
Great, well, nice to
It's lovely to
meet
meet you. Take care of yourself.
Lovely to meet
And you, Helen. I hope I see you soon.
But before any decisions can be made, he wants to get a last bit of advice from someone who's known him all his life.
Hi, babe. Are you OK?
His cousin Shy.
The main reason that I brought you here, I'm basically planning on getting some cosmetic surgery done.
Why?
Everyone comments on my notes all the time, and it's so irritating. It's, like, so frustrating.
What if you get plastic surgery done and you don't like it?
It's basically filler into my nose. If I don't like it, I can get it reversed straight away, and it only lasts for 6 months. There is obviously the risk of my nose collapsing forever.
You still want to have it done? My main concern is, when will enough be enough? Is you can always change things. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to make you happier or create more opportunities. If you think that having the nose job will bring extra success...
If I get a nose job, I will never be able to be a model. They want natural-looking people.
So then why would you do it? What would possess you to do it if you couldn't go back to your initial calling of modelling? Because I think he's perfect just the way he is. I really hope he listens to me. And I hope that he understands that he doesn't need to change in order to be more successful. He's already so successful.
After getting everyone's advice, it's time to call Dr. Wong, because Junaid's finally made his decision.
Hello.
Hi, it's Junaid.
Hi, Junaid, how are you?
Following on from the consultation that we had, I have made my decision.
Okay.
I've decided that I'm not going to get any work done.
That's good. I'm happy to hear that.
Are you?
Yes.
I just don't think I'm in the right frame of mind or time to do it right now.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with you, so don't fix something that is already perfect.
Thank you so much.
Okay, fix it.
Bye.
Bye.
It's been such an emotional roller coaster. The reason as to why I've made my decision of not actually wanting work done is seeing Rodrigo seeing what's happened there scares me, and I don't want to look like that. I don't want to be like that. At the end of the day, I'm 21. There's nothing to change. I'm perfect the way I am.
Heavy D, Syra and of course Bear are all up for eviction. We'll find out which one will be out on their ear live tomorrow night at 9. Next tonight, Grant Bovey, the first evictee, with some inside knowledge for Rylan in Celebrity Big Brother's Bit on the Side.